Okay, this video is going to help you with the Excel review exercise. So I've entered all the information already, and now let's go on with the instructions. Number 1 says to change the page setup to a landscape. So that's under Page Layout, Orientation, Landscape. Number 2 says add a row at the top. Key the title, July sales expense. So if I select row 1 and insert rows, then I can enter my title, July sales expenses, and I can merge and center across my spreadsheet. Number 3 says enter formulas to calculate the total for each sales rep. So total, so I can use my sum function equals sum bracket B3 colon F3. That's my range, B3 to F3, and enter. I can copy this formula down, this function, using the fill handle at the bottom. Number 4 says enter formulas to calculate the total for each expense category. So total at the bottom equals sum bracket. Now my range is going to be B3 to B7. So all the numbers between B3 and B7 is going to add up. And now I can copy this across using my fill handle. Just like that. Minimum is going to be equals min bracket B3 colon B7, same range, and copy this across. I'm going to use equals max B3 colon B7, enter, and copy that across, and equals average B3 colon B7, enter, and copy that across, just like that. Number 6 says format all the amounts for currency with 2 decimal places. So all the amounts I'm going to select and click on currency. 7 says widen the columns so numbers are not together. So if I widen each column a bit so the numbers are not scrunched up together. Okay, so now we can continue on to number 8, and we're going to create our chart. It says to create a chart that clearly shows each salesperson's total expenses for the month of July. So we have to select the salespeople in column A and select their totals in column G. So you have to hold down the control key, first select your sales reps, and then hold down the control and select your total. If you're using the online version, you'll have to hide your columns, and then you can select your data this way. So column A, select your sales reps, hold down control, totals, and then insert pie, and insert your pie chart. I'm going to move the pie chart down below my spreadsheet, change the title to Summary of Staff Travel Expenses. And then I want to add my data labels, more data labels options, and I want percentages, not values. So that's the pie chart. Number 11 says create a second chart that shows the total, minimum, and maximum for each expense category. So this one is a little tricky as well. You want to select your categories. So B2, C2, D2, E2, and F2. Auto, hotel, food, entertainment, and airfare. And you also, if you hold down to control, want to select your total, max, and minimum like that. If you're using the online version, again, you'll have to hide your rows, and then you can select your data this way. All right, so we're going to select our categories and then hold control and select the amounts. Go to insert, chart, and use a column chart, 2D column chart, and we're going to kind of move it underneath our pie chart. All right, chart title is travel expenses by category. You'll notice at the bottom it says Series 1, Series 2, and Series 3. I want to change that to total, max, minimum, and maximum. So how I do that is I want to select data. So click Select Data. In Series 1, I want to edit, and I want it to be total. Series 2, edit, I want it to be minimum. In Series 3, edit, and I want that to be maximum. Click OK. So now my chart will look like that. It's asking for the x-axis title to be category. So add chart element. X-axis titles. Category. And axis titles. For my y-axis, I want amount. In thousands. All right, and that's it. So when you view it, because it's landscape, it's kind of cut off into 2 pages. So if I wanted, I can bring this down. So it'll look like that. And you can add a header and footer and submit your work when you're done.